What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Gump Nation with your boy Kangaroo Black. And guess what? Here at Gump Nation, there's always something to talk about when it comes to my Alabama Crimson Tide. And in this video, we're going to talk about freshman wide receiver Caleb Odom. He came to us as a tight end, but once spring practice started, Coach Kalen DeBoer, Coach Nick Sheridan, our offense coordinator, decided that Caleb Odom would best serve the Crimson Tide at the wide receiver position. So they changed his position from tight end to wide receiver. All right, and it seems that his teammates is very excited about this guy. The other guys in the wide receiver room is very excited about Caleb Odom. Now, last season, 2023, probably 2022 also, every program in the SEC offered this guy, except for Arkansas and Missouri. Every other SEC team offered Caleb Odom, but he chose to play for the best of the best, my Alabama Crimson Tide. It don't get no better than that. But anyway, yeah, every program in the SEC offered this guy except for Missouri and Arkansas, and he had 34 offers in all. And if you look at it, this guy, he was ranked 99th nationally, the 6th ranked tight end in the 2024 class, and the 15th ranked tight end out of the state of Georgia. He played for Carleton High School in Carleton, Georgia. Also, 247 Sports Composite. The first numbers I just mentioned, or the first rankings I just mentioned, was 247 Sports, and the second one, 247 Sports Composite rankings, having 53 nationally, the 2nd ranked tight end in the class, and the 7th ranked tight end out of the state of Georgia. And like I said, 36 offers. So that tells you what kind of athlete he is. And then look at a little bit of his scouting report. It says this guy has natural ball skills and play speed. He saw a high amount of volume of targets as a junior while being deployed primarily as an outside wide receiver. So he has a lot of experience at the wide receiver position already coming out of high school. So that's a good thing. But anyway, he's very fluid as a route runner and has excellent awareness. He has a high success rate in contested catch situation, and he does a nice job at consistently positioning himself to make a play and then securing the ball away from his body. Good job, good job. That's a good scouting report. That's not all of it, but that's just a little bit of his scouting report. It has a lot of nice things in here. It also said he should be viewed as a potential mismatch and one of the top offensive weapons in the 2024 class. So that's a good thing. Has shown that he can move defenders out on the perimeter and is likely only going to add more value to the run game. So that's a good scouting report. There's more stuff in here. Y'all go read it yourself. But anyway, and if you look at his highlight, it shows that he can be an excellent wide receiver. But like I say, he's impressing his teammates, impressing the coaches. And but anyway, I was looking at this article. It's on Bama Central if you want to go read it. It is titled "Freshman Wide Receiver Caleb Odom Catching Eyes from Alabama Football Amidst Position Change." But anyway, it starts off, there's a new force in the wide receiver room for Alabama football. Standing 6'5" at 215 pounds, 4-star freshman wide receiver Caleb Odom came into the Crimson Tide program hoping to have an immediate impact in year one. Will he? That remains to be seen. But standing 6'5", 215 pounds, that is a big target. You can throw the ball up and let him go get it at the high point. It's not many cornerbacks standing 6'5". A lot of them ain't 6'3". So this guy just throw it up there and let him go get it. So hey, it is what it is, baby. Hopefully this guy will come in and make an immediate impact. We kind of young in the wide receiver room. Remember, we only got three wide receivers that's really seen any playing time come back, and that is Kendrick Law, Kobe Prentice. Who else? We got another one, some damn well. We also got Emmanuel Henderson. He didn't get much playing time, but I hope to see him on the field. But anyway, so hey, Kendrick Law spoke about Caleb Odom. While Odom is currently listed as a tight end on Alabama's official roster, junior wide receiver Kendrick Law was quick to put that notion to rest on Friday. Kendrick Law said Caleb Odom is a wide receiver. He's not a tight end. And when asked what Caleb Odom brings to the table, Kendrick Law pointed out his impressive build and even comparing him to a former star receiver in the SEC. He compared Caleb Odom to George Pickens. You know, George Pickens played at Georgia. He's having a successful NFL career right now. I believe he played with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think he played with the Steelers. But anyway, George Pickens is a hell of a wide receiver in the NFL. He dealt with injuries while he was in college. But anyway, Kendrick Law said Caleb Odom is elite. He's the biggest receiver that we have height-wise. I'll just say that. He's the most aggressive receiver. Kendrick Law says, when I look at him, I kind of see a George Pickens. He's real aggressive at the line. He has strong hands. He goes up and attacks the ball. All of those are great attributes as a wide receiver. You want your wide receiver to have all of those things, or to be all of those things. Aggressive. You want him to attack the ball. You want him to come off the line aggressive. So that is great, man. Also, you want him to be a great blocker, also run blocker. So, hey, we'll see how he is in that area. And of course, he'll get better at everything he do throughout the spring, throughout the fall, and hopefully he'll be working during the summer also. And as to what makes Odom a special athlete, Law highlighted his overall ball skills and aggressiveness at the point of attack. As a player, he has tremendous ball dominance. This is what Kendrick Law says. He sees the ball, he tracks the ball, he catches the ball, and he's the most aggressive at the line. People are going to fear him coming off the line of scrimmage. That's some great comments about a freshman wide receiver. So what he's shown in these past 3 days of spring practice, I don't know. But evidently, it is impressing Kendrick Law. And it's got to be impressing these coaches too. But anyway, talking about for wide receiver coach Jamarcus Shepard, Odom preparation sets him apart above all else. Preparation, baby. Anyway, Jamarcus Shepard said he's got a wide range, a wide catch range, I'll say that. The ability to absorb knowledge and information pretty quickly. His coaches at his high school did a great job preparing him for college and the expectations that are placed on him at a place like Alabama. He's been in the fire at Carleton High School, and this right here is an environment that is not going to shake him. He can provide from some size, some ability to make 50-50 catches down the field. He's a sponge out there. He's doing everything in his power to make himself successful in every situation we ask him to be in. Great comments from the wide receiver coach. I'm loving this. Matter of fact, I'm loving everything I'm hearing out of camp. That's all I'm saying. I'm hearing everything I'm hearing. I'm loving everything I'm hearing out of spring practice. So I'm sure some bad things that we don't hear, but I'm loving everything that I'm reading and everything that I'm hearing. So anyway, let's keep it moving. This is coming from offense coordinator Nick Sheridan. He talked about Caleb Odom also. And he says, Odom's position change is a result of preventive measures against early wear and tear on a promising young talent. So that's telling you they're going to use this guy, all right, in the future. We know they're going to use him in the future by this comment right here, all right. 25, 26, hopefully in 27 if he stays, all right. But anyway, Nick Sheridan, he goes on to say, I think with Caleb, we're just trying to put him in a position to be successful early on in his career. He's a big kid, very athletic, very explosive. He's got a great frame. How his body grows and what he turns into being when he's 21, 22 years old, I think time will tell. He certainly runs plenty good enough to play wide receiver very well. He's a big target. So we just try to put him in a position early on. We're trying not to run. Basically, they're trying to keep him from running into 275-pound people. You know, they just want to put him in a position for success. And as a tight end, yeah, you running into those 275 guys, you know, blocking down, blocking and all this stuff. But as a wide receiver, you ain't doing that. So they trying to preserve Caleb Odom for the future, even though they want him to make an impact this season. Will he do that? That remains to be seen. But I tell you what, in the near future, he will be making an impact. And he probably wind up being a great receiver for Alabama. Probably a number one wide receiver, the number one wide receiver. You know, the go-to guy. I mean, he got the frame. He's a big body wide receiver. And for Kendrick Law to say he remind him of George Pickens, hey, that's great company to be associated with. Let's just hope that Caleb Odom, can stay healthy. All right, so great things coming out of Alabama concerning Caleb Odom. These few days of spring camp is bringing a lot of excitement to Alabama fans, especially this one. So next week, hopefully, we'll continue to hear good news when it comes to the Alabama Crimson Tide. The new era of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Talk to y'all later, and roll damn tide.